All right, chain just fell off and I'm on top of the roof. So I'm gonna show you guys how to put your chain on. So basically you unscrew this nut here. Some of the newer saws, if you can get one, this nut is attached to the cover plate, never comes off. One of the best ideas ever. When I take it off, I like to clear this out and just clean everything out before I put it back on. Sometimes I'll even clear the back of this out. Knock all the dirt and sawdust out of it. Tap it on the ground or something. Sometimes you got to loosen this chain tensioner up a little bit. Now the older saws are normal as far as when you loosen them up, it's counterclockwise, clockwise tightening. On the newer pole saws, it's opposite on the Stihl. So if you guys have a newer Stihl pole saw, it's kind of ass backwards, but that's how they made them. I guess they followed suit with some of the other big companies, but I don't like the newer ones as far as that goes. So put your chain on there. And then go. And if you loosen it up, a lot of times you can slide it right back on there, but if it's not loose, sometimes you fight with it. That's why I turn the chain tensioner. I loosen it up a little bit before I do this. It makes it a little bit easier to get back on. And sometimes if the chain falls off, it creates little nubs and the chain doesn't want to go in. So sometimes you have to run the chain loose for a couple rotations, and then you got to put it back on, tighten it, run it a few rotations. So if you can't get your chain back on your bar, it's because when the chain fell off, it scarred up the chain when it rides down inside the bar. So what you want to do is just put it on there loose, super loose, and spin your chainsaw or your pole saw till it knocks all the nubs off the chain, and then tighten it up, do it again, and then pretty soon all the nubs will be wore off. And then you can go ahead and tighten your chain up. I like to leave the pole saws a little bit loose, so if you got a little bit of slop, it's good. For some reason, the chain's not lining up properly. I had it on there. There we go. What I like to do is start it up, run it a little bit, and then retighten the chain up, because like I said, there might be burrs on there. So I'm gonna see if I can run it, and then I'll readjust it. Might be some burrs on there. Now see how loose it got? Because it knocked all those burrs off and it set itself. So now, I'm going to go back in, tighten up that chain tensioner, and you want to get it not super tight, but just a little slop. See that? A little slop. And then when you tighten your chain cover, it actually brings the rest of that slop out. So now you're about at the right adjustment. Like I said though, you don't want it too tight. You want it just tight enough to where it's got a little bit of slop in it. All right, thanks for watching. If you like this video, crush the like button and subscribe, and you'll bring you more tree life techniques. Have a great day.